Hello, everybody, and welcome to Extermination, a launch title for the PS2 developed by Deep Space Studios. This is a game that I know very well. It is a game that probably not any of you, or maybe not even some of you, have seen or played. This game has some stuff on YouTube from people reviewing it to people doing long playthroughs, but no commentary. Just a long playthrough of the entire game, like on like a webcam, like they're recording on their TV and stuff like that. And maybe some of them have recorded on OBS and software and stuff like that. But I think I might be the very first. I'm not trying to stake any claims here, but I've looked everywhere, and of course it's gonna start playing some stuff here because I have not touched the main screen. Yeah, I don't think I am the only. I might be one of the only people who has played this game, or I am going to record this game with a commentary playthrough with facecam and everything. I don't think anybody has ever done that. I've looked throughout YouTube. I've only found reviews, and I've only found like long playthroughs, but no commentary. Just playing the game. It's just the full game, no cut, like has all the cutscenes and everything, but just nothing talking about it, no commentary, no reactions, no nothing. So I might be the very first person to ever do this for this game, which is actually surprising and also kind of awesome because this is such an underrated title that I wish like Night Dive Studios would, remake or remaster, I should say, because this is a game that definitely fits that genre that they do. And it is awesome. Extermination is essentially if you take the thing, the premise of the thing, and mix it with Resident Evil type plot and creatures, and you have literally extermination. And this is the US version. There's two versions. There is the EU version and the US version. I am playing the US version. The US version has kind of like B movie acting, voice acting, and like dialogue, more kind of like Hollywood levels. And then there's the EU versions, a bit more serious. They're British, and the main character's design is much different. He has shorter hair, his hair is darker, and his suit is also quite different. I know a lot of people like kind of bash on the US version because of its kind of like bad voice acting and the main character not sounding great. I think it's perfect. I think it just fits the time period and it fits the tone. Is that it's kind of serious but also not serious. This is not a very long game. It's really not. It's not that much of a long game, but it will take time. Like I am going to show cutscenes. I am going to read notes. Like that will extend these sessions, but I want to try to keep these videos like roughly 40 minutes if possible. So that's going to be roughly like 20 or so episodes, maybe less, maybe more, depending on how much I do. I haven't played this game in a hot minute. It's been like about like a year and a half since I last played this game, so I am rusty. I do not remember half the stuff that I can find key items. However, there is, collectibles, unique stuff, and Extermination has one of the most unique gameplay elements that even it's similar to Resident Evil Outbreak, where there is a infection system, but it's also unique to this game as well. It's not really Outbreak. It's very different, and when we get into the game, when we read the notes, it explains a little bit more in detail. But I'm just gonna, start the game and let the game proceed. I am super excited to play this, though. Granted, there might be some choppiness. Also, this is very loud. I might have to do some editing about this.
Roger out there. This is Eagle's Nest.
But yes, recording this is a bit of a pain in the neck. So there might be some stutters and some stuff going on, and there's not that much I can do without sacrificing a lot of visual fidelity. Yes, the mouse sync does not match.
And you'll make it back alive. Semper Fi! Go out there and show the world what Marines are made of.
Yes, sir!
Our mission code name is Cold Limit. Check the mission data on your wireless terminals.
Yes, sir!
Dennis, I know what you're thinking. I can't stop you from living in the past. But just remember one thing. Be strong. That's all. An old teacher once told me, life is full of pain and suffering. You have to be strong to deal with it. Dennis, don't let it distract you.
If I see Cindy, and she's in trouble, I'll give my life to protect her. It's the least that I can do for Andrew.
We made these knives for our success in Cambodia. You, me, and Andrew. When times are rough, I look at this and remember that I have good friends. We go way back. We're more than just a unit. Never forget that. Your pain is my pain.
Thanks, Roger.
Mayday! We lost 2 engines. We're going down.
Emergency! Grab your parachutes. Regroup at Ground Facility Building B. Get ready. Now go! Yes, sir!
Yep. As always, there is, complications on our way to the mission site. We are in the Arctic. It is snowy, cold, and on
Dennis
the
here.
fritz.
This is Roger.
Where are you?
Look up.
There's a ventilation shaft up here. It should lead into the compound. You need to get up here. Come on.
This icy cliff looks impossible.
You'll have to find a way around it. Just follow my
Directions. First, activate the elevator.
Got it.
Alright, and we are in gameplay. So yes, this game works with a third-person shooter. Sort of free cam. Aiming is the only way to fix your camera, as you can see. We have full range of movement, which is both a blessing and a curse, so to speak. That's the right trigger. You're able to aim normally, and then with the R2, you can aim in first person for a little bit more of a closer inspection. Left trigger also helps with adjusting camera, a little bit delayed though. Second trigger doesn't do much. And here is our main menu. We are Dennis Riley, who is a U.S. Marine. We have our rifle with 60 rounds total, our health bar, and then, yes, the infection meter, which we will go into sooner than later. The best thing about this game is that your rifle is kind of customizable. You can find components which will change how the gun really works. So you can get different stocks, different, scopes and everything, and a lot of these will help a lot of stuff. Yep, you can fire 3-round bursts or single fire. We're gonna stick with single fire for now. We don't really need to start wasting a lot of ammo early on. Ammo is kind of universal. You do get it replenished, so it is not an infinite resource, but you can replenish it to max. And yeah. This is a very unique game. And this also has the battery system, which is only okay. So yes, there's battery pack terminals all across the game that you need to use a battery for. And it uses up charges. You can also restore these charges later in the game. But for now, we only have 6 charges. The D-pad also works. And yeah, like as you see, it kind of is a bit of annoying. Because you do have some fixed camera angles. So you will see a lot of camera movement, so I apologize for that, but also, there's not much I can do. And then X is the action button. That's for picking up items, jumping, being able to do this. This is a healing item, recovery unit. Yep, partially restores health. I think it's like 20-25% of your health. It's like a green herb, essentially. Yeah, this game is actually way ahead of its time, but also limited on the hardware it started on, this is a launch title for PS2. I am This is a game that my dad just randomly got, thought it looked cool, and we had it for the original PS2. So yeah, stuff like this where it kind of, you will see some screen tearing. It's tough on me to get this to look as good as it does with the current hardware I have. So just bear with me for a minute. It sucks, yes, but it's not going to completely ruin the experience, hopefully. Yeah, you gotta be very careful with that, because that will fall. You have to jump, and if you do, you can literally jump off this and instantly kill yourself. Speaking of which, I should make sure I save, because this is a game that requires save slots, like any other Resident Evil game. I'm just gonna cut this, because that will become into later. I believe that's the right way to go, so we are going to take the ladder up here. George Harlan, 2005. It's freezing. It's freaking freezing. This blizzard started before dawn, and now it's reached severe blizzard levels. The high winds, they are making the wind chill unbearable. With the wind chill dropping the temperature between 5 to 15 degrees Fahrenheit for every 5 miles per hour wind, no wonder it's so damn cold. Yesterday at sunset, the aurora was visible. It was snowing so lightly I could make out a green pillar of light. This is crazy. Everything about Antarctica is crazy. The whole facility is crazy. We'll never be able to get rid of them. Oh. This whole facility is crazy. We will never be able to get rid of them. That is morbid and cryptic. Also, this is actually the way to need to go. So we will go the other way. Granted, I pretty much know everything that will happen in this game. I just don't remember the time and events that do happen, like when they do. But I have a general gist. Yes, for, healing items and all that stuff is, we don't have inventory space for that, thank God. So you can jump off stuff by pressing the action button, which can or cannot affect some of the puzzles you might have to do in traversal. Be careful though, you will die if you jump off too high. You will take fall damage. We found a spare magazine. So you can find magazines throughout the game that increases your ammo capacity by 30 rounds. And so you technically have 3 magazines on deck. Which is, you know, really nice. So yep, we can just start climbing down here. Unfortunately, there is no fast ascent, as to my knowledge. Yeah, so you can kind of parkour a little bit in this game. It's a little funny. But yeah, you can sort of parkour a bit on certain parts of the game. I wouldn't recommend it though, because a lot of the time you're going to be falling to your death or falling to severe damage. And falling to your death is kind of funny.
From there, walk across the gas pipe to the other side.
Just like the way we did it in training, huh?
You said it. Okay, now hurry up. You have to find Cindy. We have to get inside ASAP. I'm freezing my ass off waiting for you. Be careful. One false step and you'll be in big trouble. They won't find your body till the poles melt.
Thanks.
Yeah, the voice acting is special.
There are 2 places you need to jump. You're more nimble than I am, so it should be a piece of cake for you.
Okay.
So this game is immediately teaching you that there's going to be a lot of platforming throughout this game, and boy oh boy there is. So we got to be very careful on here. Go too fast, you will fall and take fall damage. So we will check this one out. If you'll allow me, thank you. Yeah, we're just gonna climb right up here. I believe there is a couple items we can take, at least one. Oh, recovery unit B. This is a full heal. So yeah, A is, it heals you about 20-25%. This heals you about full. So those are very nice to have. And I do not want to use them. Ooh, there's some slowdown there. Told ya, it's gonna happen. It's bound to. Okay. So yeah, for a game of its time, it actually doesn't look too bad. Like, I am upscaling it though. I will admit.
That crevice.
I have to jump that crevice. Yeah, there's some parts where his voice acting isn't amazing, but you know what? That's part of the charm. So you do kind of need a running start, and then if you slam the action button, you should be able to like normally jump.
Jump this one.
Yep. So you do need running jumps, because if you do like a small hop, you won't make a lot of these jumps. Sometimes you gotta aim in first person, and bam.
This the ventilation shaft?
While I was waiting, I was
Not too
watching
bad.
how this fan works. It spins for 3 seconds and stops for 2 seconds. But with the inertia, it's only clear for 1 second. Timing needs to be perfect. You'd better go ahead.
Me first, huh?
I'll go once you're safely in. You're good at this kind of stuff, aren't you?
And boom. It's very easy.
You sure this is the right way?
Trust me!
You do get cutscenes like this throughout the game where it's kind of like
They told you
CGI,
anything about this place?
but using the models,
This
it's
place
very
looks like a
unique for its
battlefield.
time.
What the hell?
This looks bad. Just doesn't feel right.
Your instincts are still sharp, huh?
It's kept me alive so far. Let's look around. There may be some survivors, including Cindy. Let's check out what we can. We'll start here. Cover me. No one here. I'll take a look around. You check out the corridor.
Okay.
Okay. Yep. I would come in here first though, because there is some items in here. Like a document. The Save Journal, PSTS, is a computer terminal installed to observe and help manage the activities of all Fort Stewart personnel. So yes, so there is save stations throughout the game. It records an accurate state of all that a person has accomplished. In emergencies, it can run on an all-purpose battery pack, consumes 2 gauges of power. So yes, so saving does use your battery, so it is kind of a source, like a resource to spend. However, the battery can also get recharged, so you can always have infinite saves. It's not a big deal, but I will mostly stick for save states, just for personal preference, because restarting and doing a lot of stuff that maybe takes like 30 minutes to get back to or whatnot, and dealing with enemies is a little bit annoying when you have to do that over and over again if you do die or mess up. The personal status tracking system. All people working inside the fort are required by regulation to use the terminal every morning and evening to input personal data, including their health and task progress, which is essentially your status. For convenience, PSCS terminals are located throughout the facility. Personal data is immediately transferred back to North America as soon as it's recorded. Which is kind of like how the game works. Personnel data, yep, it's transported. A leader in the North American electronics industry, Forrest Soft, developed the system-based design and OS. Huh. I believe this is a map of the place. Yes, which map is only okay in this game. It's not too, like, crazy to use. Alrighty. Hey, Sammy. Oh, you made 2 seconds here. Hey, Sammy, how many times do I have to tell you? The transformer in the transformer room of the underground terminal area A is connected to the power circuit of the drawbridge. What did you do to it? I told you to be careful with that transformer. Now the voltage is unstable and the drawbridge won't operate. It's all your fault, man. Damn it. Tomorrow's Christmas holiday is blown now. I have to reinspect all the electronic circuitry. Well, out here in the middle of nowhere, there's not much to do on a holiday except get smashed anyways. Smashed? I mean, is he talking about just getting drunk or actually smashing? Hey, if you want to make it up to me, you'll loan me one of your better videos from your secret collection. Oh, yeah, it's... I'm gonna be honest, I have not read all of these before, so these do come to me as a bit of a surprise. I have not read these that much before growing up, and when I played it again, I just wanted to play it and just experience it. Just see the cutscenes first, and then, you know, continue forward and everything. But yeah, that's get smashed. So he's literally talking about, you know, getting it on with somebody. That's funny. I don't think there's much in here. I think we do get a cutscene with Roger here.
You find anything?
Not yet. The facility's computer system is down. Some glitch in the power system. It's nothing I can't fix, though. You recon the area.
All right. We do have this over here. There is various vents you can enter to either get around the facility or find certain items, which are really nice. It does take a minute to get through these, though, so I will maybe skip ahead, depending on how long some of these take. I would use turbo, but I'm afraid that might just mess up the recording a bit, so try not to. Also, yes, we could do perfect turns in this tight-ass cross pace. Alright. There we go. Alright, and then we have to check out the, yeah, there's fires everywhere. I'm pretty sure we should be concerned. We do have this room, so this is one of the save terminals that was talked about. Yep, uses battery power to operate. We won't do that. We'll just leave a save state there. I don't think there's anything else in there. So yeah, be careful when you do this. This fire will hurt you. Just as a playful reminder. However, you can always look to see if there's any items you may or may not find in certain situations. So let's now get over here. Again, see, the movement can also be very much a curse because you're constantly moving really fast. There we go. Yep, some of these boxes will have, like, supplies in them, which is really nice. See, I'm trying to get up on here so I can collect what's ever over here. The small life form affectionately known as the bug has been found to excrete a green infectious fluid. It has also been recorded that in some cases the creature would cling to the victim before releasing the fluid. Exposure to the infectious fluid causes a chemical reaction within the victim's body that causes cell mutation. It also weakens the body's immune system, accelerating the cell infestation process. Several cases of infection have already been reported within the facility. Any contact with the infectious fluid is to be treated with the MTS immediately. MTS stations are located throughout each section of the facility. Keep track of the nearest station in case of emergency. Fort Stewart, Chief of Security, Lieutenant Colonel Greg Howard, U.S. Army. So yes, this game does give you information about literally some of the events before it even happens. Which is, I want to say that is a decent call, but also like you're kind of spoiling a lot of the stuff regardless. But oh well. So, nothing there. Be careful coming down here. There is, you know, fire. Alright. In order to eliminate the unknown life forms prowling around the facility, the SG-203 security guns with automatic tracking sensors will be activated at 1400 hours today. Since these guns will shoot at any life form detected by their sensors, extreme caution is advised. In case of emergency, the sentry guns can be forcibly deactivated by cutting the power cable or shooting the sensor. Lieutenant Greg Howard. So yeah, these things are mostly annoying and problematic. And we wouldn't really like to get shot. Whoa. Whoa, game. There we go. There's the massive slowdown. Whoa, game. Okay, I think I see why that's doing that. It only happens when we turn around. Yeah, okay. That is something for future me to get sorted. So, if the map is huge, and you're looking at a long hallway where there's a lot of things loading, it will cause the game to freak out.
Dennis, it's Roger. Can you get back here? I've worked out the route to the rendezvous point.
I'm on my way.
Oh, yeah. This is not supposed to happen. This never happened to me before, where it was just gonna completely slow down. And yeah, and once we get clear of it, it actually comes back to normal. For the most part. This never happened on me when I was testing, so this might be just because I'm recording as well. I will have to fix that on the next time I play.
What's up?
Look, it's a drawbridge. The map shows that the rendezvous point, Building B, is on the other side. We need to lower that drawbridge. We should regroup and find out what's going on as soon as possible.
Right.
What did you find out?
The fist has been ripped to shreds. Something bad has happened here. We've got to stay sharp.
You're right. By the way, the computer is almost fixed. We should be able to open some of the doors now.
Can you open the door at the end of the tunnel? It's locked.
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah, hold on. My
All
name's
right,
Roger.
it should be open now. I'm going to try to lower the drawbridge from here. We need to head to our rendezvous point, Building B, ASAP. Until then, keep up your recon.
Okay.
Okay.
Who would have thought that such a facility existed in the South Pole of all places?
I know. There's definitely something strange going on here.
Sorry, I was just looking for my water there. Okay. Yeah, sorry about the little, you know, bits and pieces where the game starts freaking out for no reason. It's unfortunate. I think the fire effects are a big part of that. The fire effects definitely does cause a lot of issues. Because it is doing a lot on this game. And unfortunately, we're gonna probably face a bit of it in here. There it is. We are not in Kansas anymore, everybody. Do a quick save there.
This is Dennis.
Raj here.
Something's down here. I can feel it.
Me too. Be on guard. If we can get the power back on, I can activate the drawbridge. A circuit breaker is probably out. There should be a transformer room somewhere. Where are you now?
Hey, me again?
You know I don't like the cold.
First you send me through that fan, and now this?
Hey, you know me, right? Remember the guerrilla fighters in the fields of Cambodia? If I hadn't been there, you'd be...
I would have been dead meat, right? Yeah, I've heard enough of that story.
Okay, when we get back, I'll buy you a drink.
Yep, it's... Okay, it is big areas, but there's a lot on screen because the game fully renders everything in the level when you look at it. Also, hello. Yep, 3 shots mostly kills them. Yeah, that's a shame. That's a big shame that, because there's a lot of areas like this that are really big rooms, and if it's gonna cause this game to, like, start lagging, like crazy, I might have to do something about it. Yeah, we might as well get rid of these suckers. Oh no. That's not good. Yeah, these things might not be worth killing. Truth be told. Just grab our stuff and avoid them if possible. Let's read this. Caution. Fuel drums and tanks contain highly flammable liquids. Special caution is required during delivery or transportation. Even a spark can cause an explosion. Fuel drums located close together may cause a chain reaction if one explodes. Fair enough. Let's go through here real quick. Yeah, it's a shame that this game runs kind of like poo. It is a launch title. The game is rendering a lot of things at once. I might have to look into some solutions. Like, man, that sucks. Again, like, we're gonna get into a lot of situations where we kind of need to see the whole map to get a good visual. I think, is there anything in here? I believe this one's a trap. Yeah. Well, it does have an item, which is, you know, something. Yep. So yeah, there is moments where we do have to do like little crouch movements. Not exactly fun. Oh, there's a dead body here. If only we had the shotgun unit that was delivered a week ago, then we could easily blow these away, these overgrown cockroaches. Where the hell did it go? Shotgun unit. That sounds very interesting to me. Yeah, unfortunately, we did take some damage there. We only took 5 points of damage. That's only okay. Yeah, fall damage is kind of a big deal in this game. Ooh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Let's try to avoid that, shall we? A ravaged corpse. What on earth happened here? Yeah, as much as I do want to show off this game, it is unfortunate that my OBS is not running right with this. Dr. Jim Jorgensen. Now even I have become infected. My cells are being taken over just like everyone else. It's hard to accept that this is the end. My whole body is in excruciating pain. I've found that contact with water makes the pain even worse. The water must be accelerating the breakdown of my cells. It makes me sick just to think of the sound of those things make. That and the unbearable smell of the slimy liquid that they spit out. Who would have thought that they could be multiplying like this in such a short time? No matter how many kill, they just keep coming. I'm tired of running. I just want to rest right here. Yep. Lots of bad stuff. Booster. Healing item. Replenishes health a little and helps fight against infection. So yes, there is items in the game that will recover your infection meter, so it can help remove it. Which is, you know, good to know. Yeah, I definitely need to find out a solution to this, because it will affect the game overall. I do not want to have this to keep happening, because it is annoying to see, and it is probably annoying for you guys too. Alright, let's see here. So yeah, these little guys aren't really a problem until maybe later when we get into situations where we probably want to not be with them. That guy was hiding. Another magazine, nice. That does give us 30 more rounds to work with. That's a lot of those bugs. Adoption of a new security system. The dated key in padlock system has raised serious concerns. The padlocks can easily be broken with a combat knife or gunshot. About the security of Fort Stewart, the Army Security Advisory Panel has decided that all locks in the facility shall be changed to a new keycard security system. The update shall be carried out immediately. The new system is scheduled to arrive along with the supplies on the 12/23/2005 shipment. A special security work crew will begin installing and bringing the new system online immediately after confirming the arrival of the materials. Greg Howard. A rough death. Parts of the body have been eaten away. Please open it. Thank you. I say I do not want to get hit with any infection. At least not right now. Wow, yeah, that is slowing my game hard. Yeah, fixed cameras like this will cause that. You sons of a bitch. Trying to hit me there. Man, yeah, I wonder what causes all the textures to load like this.
Device for train maintenance.
Because it does cause a lot of this to happen.
I should be able to jump from the carriage to the container.
Yep. Come on, let's just go. There's a lot of these fuckers around. Oh, that wasn't supposed to happen, but oh well. Alright, so let's get back up there. Ooh, I didn't see this before. Attention maintenance crews, do not transfer a loaded train onto the side rail for servicing. The side rail is activated with a load that exceeds the maximum weight limit. It could buckle and cause severe damage. Please use caution. Okay. Not sure if that affects me or nothing. Alright, there we go. And you always have to maybe take a second look at things. But man, oh man, that is a rough boy. I will be doing some future testing to alleviate these issues, because, yeah. And like, cutscenes like these are fine, because these are all pre-rendered. But like, when we're in game and we're literally looking at a huge map that is rendering in real time, it really puts a strain on the system. I'm just like, I need to maybe figure out some rendering stuff
Way
for the
to
emulator.
go, Dennis. Now we can get to the rendezvous point.
Alrighty. Ooh! That was close. That was actually very close. Thank God it was slowing down for me. To all personnel, if you become infected, administer the MTS vaccine immediately with the use of the MTS medical treatment system bed that is installed in the supply room in the underground tunnel of Area C. Anyone who does not follow this procedure shall be subject to court-martial under Fort Stewart. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Alright. Let us go. Alright, let's get out of here quickly before my game breaks even further. Alright, power is on. However, with the power on and sparks flying in an area filled with oil drums. Yeah, not exactly viable. We're not going back there anytime soon, at least not for now. Oh, that was a close one, right, Roger? Roger? Oh, this sucks, dude. Ah, fire! Also, Roger with a saw, M249 saw, misses everything.
Whoa! Oh, Dennis! Help me, Dennis!
Yep. Yep.
Roger.
Get out of the way!
Unfortunately, Roger does not make it. Showing the effects of the virus for us firsthand.
I had no choice.
I'm with the...
Special Marine Forces Recon, I know. You're here to scout the facility, but you're too late. Things are already out of control here. Please listen to what I'm telling you. Get out of here as soon as you can.
Tell me, what the hell happened here? What happened to my partner?
Wrong place at the wrong time. It wouldn't help even if I told you. Just leave here. This area will be taken over any moment now.
Taken by who?
Take this!
Lots of
Use it.
stuff
You
going.
don't want to end up like your friend. The antibodies will temporarily ward off infection.
Infection?
You'll find the survivors and your friends in Ground Facility Building B. Get to them as soon as you can and go back home. Even a brave Marine needs to know when to run.
Yep.
Hey!
This place is Fubar.
Who are you? What happened here? Tell me! Damn it!
Damn it.
Roger.
Roger,
Can't
no.
believe this.
Yeah, poor Roger. He is gone. So yes, we have the MTS vaccine. Fully removes infection and restores health. It's literally a full heal. You get quite a few of these throughout the game. They're kind of not that scarce, but don't want to waste too much. And since she's dropped a clip for us, we could pick it up for another magazine. So we have already more than doubled our ammo. We have to be careful here, though. This place is not safe at all. It's actually quite dangerous. Yeah, you can't even examine his body. We need to get out of here.
The drawbridge went back up. I can't go back there anymore.
Yep, again, I had to figure out this rendering issue, which I will. I don't remember it being like this when I was playing. Let's get in here before anything else happens. Yes, supply room. So this is a battery charger. So it restores our battery pack to full. It's very useful. We'll be using those quite frequently. This is the MTS vaccine machine. Yeah, force through a complete infection plan of action that has been prepared due to the nature of the material research at this facility. If any symptoms of contamination are observed, the MTS vaccine shall be immediately administered with the use of the MTS machine. Medical treatment system is an automatic self-treatment system, independently developed by the U.S. Army Medical Research Institute of Infectious Diseases. It uses a powerful MTS vaccine cocktail to treat all types of infectious disease with great result. Note, the MTS vaccine is currently the most powerful vaccine available. It helps boost the immune system and destroys infected cells. In accordance with Fort Stewart Regulation Article 3, all research staff must carry at least one MTS vaccine at all times. That is something important to note. We'll go in here real quick, which I think is a supply room. So, yep, we get an extra one, which is, you know, nice. Another document. Ammunition supply storage unit. The facility shall stock at all times standard rifle ammunition, NATO rounds 5.56, inside the ammunition storage supply unit. Supply source unit, my bad. As a countermeasure against enemy or terrorist attacks. In the case of emergency, the ammunition supply source unit will dispense unlimited rounds to all personnel. Authorization form storage security is advised. So yes, this is where we get to restore all of our bullets, which is really nice. So yep, it will restore every single magazine you have in your inventory. So we have 5, so we have 150 rounds. Which, believe it or not, 150 rounds for some bosses is not enough. Some bosses can take a long time to kill. And then we have another save terminal here, which is, you know, good to know. I am going to leave a save state here. And I believe that is going to be it for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry for the issues. I will be making a note at the beginning of the video when I do start this, letting you guys know about what is going on. I am going to take time to try to fix it, see if there's any rendering issues I can see to fix for this game, because I do want it to work as functional as possible, because there, like I said, there is a lot of parts of this game where we're looking at a big open space or a big cluttered space with a lot of stuff going on. And it's going to cause the game to freeze and stutter like that quite often. So I might have to lower the graphics a little bit. I might have to do some rendering issues as well. But yes, that is Extermination Part 1. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know I did. I am excited to play this game regardless of the issues I might have to solve here. But yes, I am very excited. We hit over 50 subscribers. I am so happy. I do plan on making a celebration video for that and appreciation for you guys. It means so much to me. If you guys could like, share, and subscribe this if you can. It means a lot to me. And once again, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm AK Austin, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.